These are some of my favourite old and new documentaries. My name is Sam and this is On the Wall. Long before there was making of a murder, Errol Morris told the story of another possibly innocent man accused of a terrible crime in the 1988 film The Thin Blue Line. A drifter, Randall Adams, is arrested for the murder of a Dallas police officer. Although the evidence points strongly towards troubled teen David Harris, the group of sheriffs and good old boys from Harris's hometown seem to have found their guilty man in Adams.
He, of course, almost overacted his innocence. He protested that he hadn't done anything and couldn't imagine why we were bringing him in.
Morris breaks down the story through a series of interviews and dramatic reenactments. As the story develops, so do the reenactments, changing with every detail, creating a sense of an ever-shifting perspective. Everyone here is under scrutiny, and the holes in their stories start to develop.
He had walked up. His car was behind. Let me see. I don't know if it was behind or in front of it, but I know he had him pulled over, and he was up to the car. I think he was up to the car. Let me think.
To help with his interviews, Morris developed something he called the Interrotron, a teleprompter-type device that allowed his subject to talk to Morris whilst also staring down the barrel of the camera lens. What you get is a really intimate, confessional style of interview. Morris combines this with the amazing ability to make these characters come to life.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to want to be a detective all the time because I used to watch all the detective shows on TV. When I was a kid, they used to show these movies with Boston Blackie. And he always had a woman with him. And I wanted to be a wife, a detective, or be a detective, so I always watched detective stories.
It's interesting to note that although we see a wide range of interviews from the accused men, the police, witnesses and lawyers, we feel like we're no closer to the truth than they are. And I think that's one of the main arguments of the film, that justice is often held at ransom by the murkiness of truth. It often feels like that The Thin Blue Line is a thorough investigation of the events, one that didn't take place the first time around. And even with it all lined up in front of us, the truth is still unclear. I feel like a good benchmark for interview subjects in documentaries is, could you see this person be a fictional character in a drama film? For me, someone like Edith James, who is Randall Adams' attorney, fits that description. What I mean by that is that she's so interesting and funny and likable that it almost feels like everything she said is scripted, that she's a Coen Brothers character come to life.
And I said, what sort of a case is it? He said, it's a capital murder. And I said, inside I kind of thought, well, I've never done one, but I can surely talk to him about it.
As you can probably tell by now, I clearly love this film. It's one of my favourites, and it's known as a classic documentary. It also does an amazing job of seamlessly putting together these different types of documentary forms. You've got the interview style that's pretty standard with documentaries, but then you've got these dramatic reenactments, and it weaves a story that's really fascinating. Next time, we'll be looking at the eye-opening documentary film Hot Coffee. Thanks for watching.